guys, Jessica here, the Furry Family Coach, and I was going through a live video I did a couple weeks ago, and I thought that it was really important to put this in a separate, published video on YouTube, because then it gets the SEO and, people can search for it and stuff like that. So I was talking about the issue with topical flea and tick treatments, a couple of different issues with it. One, that it's polluting waterways, and scientists are now coming out about that, but also what it does to our pets and some different options that we have as pet parents. So I wanted to put that in a separate video for you guys and publish it so that it's searchable and you're not just looking at some random live video on my channel trying to figure out what all is in it, because on my live videos people get to ask all sorts of questions, which I love to answer. And speaking of doing live videos, if you are subscribed to my channel, so if you look right down there and that subscribe button is red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. And then the bell, when the bell pops up, click the bell and select all notifications. That way you can actually get notified every time I go live, and you can jump on and ask questions. But let's get right into the topic of flea and tick treatments, specifically, the topical treatments that people put on their pets. And yeah, go ahead and make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert that footage here. So I mentioned earlier, if you guys, I have some notes on my phone to make sure I'm getting it right. So if you are in the group, let me know in the comments, in the chat section. If you're not in the group, I want you to check the description and go ahead and request to join the group. It's completely free. There are thousands of other pet parents in the group, so it's a very really cool group to be in. There's a lot of like-minded people where we can ask questions and share ideas and get questions answered. Of course, you can share pictures and videos of your pets, and I'm in the group all the time to help answer questions. But anytime someone does ask a question, I'm always blown away by everybody else in the group who is offering such amazing advice. I love the community, and I really hope that you join. But the reason that I brought it up again is because after this video is over, I'm going to post a link in the group, and it's going to be to a study. Rodney Habib actually had posted about this, and if you don't know who he is, I'll post about that in the group as well. But there was a study done in England. And basically what this study said is that scientists and researchers are studying the waters in England, and they're finding really high levels of toxins in the waters. And these are, lakes and streams and rivers, which of course is where we get a lot of our drinking water from as well. And of course, I don't know too much about the water system in England, but in the waters in England, they're finding a ton of toxins, neurotoxins specifically, in the waters. And what they have found after studying these neurotoxins is that they are from dogs who are getting in the waters who have flea treatments on. So if you're not familiar, there are tons of different options for flea treatments. Most of them say that you need to apply this to, the back of your dog's neck monthly. And what is being found is that these neurotoxins are in the waters. They're affecting the wildlife in the water, so the fish and the whole ecosystem in the waters, from the plant life to the marine life in the waters, are being affected. And JR says, what's the name of your Facebook group? The Facebook group is called The Art of Pet Parenting, and there is a link in the description below. So I'm going to post a link to this study in the group when this call is done. But basically what they're saying is that the wildlife, first of all, the plant and animal life in the waters is being affected negatively by the neurotoxins, the levels of neurotoxins that are in the waters that are coming from our pets. because we're applying these neurotoxins to our pets in an effort to keep fleas and ticks off of our pets, which is an important thing to do. Keeping fleas and ticks off of our pets is a very important thing to do, but it's not only affecting the waterways, it's affecting the other wildlife in the area who live off of the waterways. So it's an issue, and even though the study was not done here in the U.S., I can almost guarantee you that the same thing is happening here, because we are doing the same things with our pets and applying these neurotoxins. So one thing I do want to say, just on the surface, a lot of these flea and tick treatments on their own have a really can be very detrimental to our pets. In fact, there are whole groups online who they do nothing but people go there to say, guess what? My dog is affected. Now my dog has seizures, or my dog died from having this flea and tick treatment put on them. It's not uncommon. In fact, it's actually quite common, because the idea is that the little vial of medication that you're putting on the back of your dog or your cat, what it does is it attacks the neurological system of the flea or the tick to kill it. Now, if you think about that, how would you expect that to not also affect your dog or cat's neurological system? You can't. It is going to affect them, whether it's something really strong and acute that's happening immediately, like seizures, or if it's going to affect them little by little by little by little every month that you apply it. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that and just kind of bring this to people's attention, because the more you know, the better you can do. And I haven't actually mentioned this yet on this particular channel, but I am looking more into what I can do for my dog specifically. My cats are 100% indoors, so I'm not as concerned with them, but my dog goes outside, obviously. What more I can do for my dog, because we are planning a move, not too terribly soon, in probably 5 to 6 months, but we're planning to move to an area where I have more of a concern for fleas, ticks, and heartworm as well. So I wanted to talk to you guys about one thing that I am doing that you can also do. And instead of using the topical, the neurologics that are, and I'm not going to mention any brand names here, because I don't want to call anybody out, but instead of using that, and of course it's going to vary greatly. Like if you live in Australia, I mean, you're going to need something a lot stronger, but for where we are, this works. So I wanted to, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I love Animalio. So this is Evict. And what this is a blend of essential oils. These are veterinary grade essential oils. So these are the only essential oils that I use, and no, like, I am not affiliated with this company. This is not a paid advertisement. They have no idea that I'm even telling you about this. I just happen to love this product. I only use veterinary grade essential oils because I know they are 100% safe for me and my pets. And Evict is just one of the lines that they have, one of the blends that they have, which helps keep bugs away. Now, what you do is actually mix that in water, and this is just distilled water that I have some Evict essential oil mixed into, and I have it in a little spray bottle, so I can spray my dog's feet and undercoat if she walks outside, and it's going to help repel any fleas, ticks, other bugs, any other bugs. One thing that I actually love Evict. I love the way it smells. It reminds me of going camping when I was a kid. That's kind of what it smells like to me. It does have cedar wood in it, so it has that like really yummy cedar smell to it. So I happen to love it. But I did want to bring that up to you guys, and I also want to let you know that, and I'm keeping an eye on the comment or the chat section in case any of you post any other questions, especially if you have a question about what I'm talking about now. Go ahead and post it. But even if it's not about what I'm talking about, go ahead and post it so that I can get it answered before we end this live stream today. But one other thing that I want to tell you about fleas and ticks and other creepy crawlies is that the healthier your dog is, the healthier your cat is, the less likely they're going to be attracting these bugs. Because when you have a bug like a flea or a tick or even a heartworm, they are looking for a suitable host. And if your dog is in tip-top shape with an amazing immune system and they are just super healthy, super strong, they are not an ideal host. That's not saying that it's impossible, but they're not an ideal host for that specific, that relationship that we were talking about relationships earlier, right? And that relationship between man and dog, or man and wolf at the time, was very symbiotic, right? So the relationship between a pest like a flea, tick, heartworm and your dog is not very symbiotic if they're not an ideal host for for that parasite, right? So parasites are really going to thrive on animals who are a little more sickly. Maybe their immune system isn't great. They have a compromised immune system, which can be done. I mean, there are so many different reasons why that could be, but if your dog is in tip-top shape, super healthy, has an incredibly strong immune system, they are not an ideal host for these parasites. So that's something else that I want to talk about. I'm pretty happy right now with how healthy our dog Kim is. I can do a little bit better, and I'm every day I work towards improving her health and her immune system, and it's something that I want you guys to just start thinking about with your pets too, because the healthier they are, they're no longer a good host for these parasites. So, we have to weigh all these different things when we're trying to figure out the best course of action and taking care of our pets the best way we can. And like I said, the more you know, the better you can do. So that was really what I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about today. I really appreciate all of the questions and comments that I'm getting in the chat section. If you have any more questions, now is the time to post them, because we are going to be ending the live stream here shortly. All right, Steven says, I'm a first-time viewer. Thank you so much, Steven. I really appreciate you being here today. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am blind and was wondering, what kind of dogs do you have? So, Steven, right now, we just have one dog, and she is a mix. She is about 14 pounds. And she's super cute. She has all blonde hair, pretty long hair actually, long blonde hair and brown eyes, a cute little brown nose, and I don't really know her breed, but I did have, oh gosh, I don't know if it's live anymore. So if you go to, I wonder when Embark Vet, they have a DNA test that you can do for your dog, and you just swab the inside of your dog's mouth, I believe, and you send that back in, and they will let you know what breed or what breeds your dog is mixed with. I think that is so cool. I have been wanting to do that for Kim for a really long time, and I put it on my Christmas wish list. They had a Black Friday sale going on, and let me see. I'm not sure if it ended yet or not. Today might actually be the last day. But if you go to jessicalfisher.com /specials, there'll be a link where you can go to their sale page with Embark Vet. So if you're interested in doing that for your dog, you know, I'm not 100% sure if their Black Friday sale is still going on or not. If it is, I'm sure today is the last day. So I definitely check that out. But I'm really excited. I think I might be getting that for a Christmas gift this year. And I'm so excited about it. I really want to know what breeds she's mixed with. We were told when we adopted her that she was a Silky Terrier mix, but I have looked up Silky Terriers and I don't know, she may have some Silky Terrier in her. I'm not sure. I'm really hoping to do the Embark test so we can tell for sure. I appreciate your question, Stephen. Thank you so much for asking. If you have a dog, let me know in the comments what kind of dog you have, because I'm very curious about all of that and everybody's dogs. Thanks. Okay, Desiree says, thanks so much for the Invict info. Where can I buy it? So it's Animalio, which is, if you're in the group, I'll post about it. I have posted about it a ton, but I'll post about it again. If you're not in the group, I would recommend joining. Animalio, it's animal, ANIMALEO, which stands for essential oil. So ANIMALEO.info is where you're going to find Animalio essential oils. I can't talk about them enough because I have like a drawer full of a bunch of different blends from them. I absolutely love them. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was very insightful and you learned something from it. If you have any questions at all, make sure to comment down below. Don't forget to check out all of the links in the description below as well. You can get my ebook, you can get my online training, join the group. It's absolutely free. Join the family. There are some other free resources in there as well, so make sure you check the description below, check out all the links, and if you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you look right down there and that subscribe button is red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. When that happens, a bell will appear. Click the bell, select all notifications. That way YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. Also, real quick before I go, I do want to make sure you check out my Amazon storefront, because I have personally handpicked and curated this list for you and your pet, and it is just everything that I love that is available on Amazon, of course, and I really hope you check it out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video.